Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. CYL6 voting just started, and so I wanted to sit down and make a quick video and talk to you guys about who I'm going to be voting for and my rationale behind voting for them. Now, just to clarify, this is not really a propaganda video, this is more a video just to let you guys know where my thoughts stand and who I'm going to be voting for. So obviously, please feel free to vote for whoever you would like to win. However, if there are some slots that you're not sure who to vote for, I might try and convince you to vote for the certain characters who I want to win and who I want to get more votes. But again, please don't take this as any kind of pressure to vote for the characters who I'm voting for as well. I personally really enjoy CYL time because it really feels like it's the one time of year where people get to have fun campaigning for their favorite characters, convincing their friends and others to vote for their favorite characters, and although I know it can get sort of toxic sometimes, I don't really see CYL in that light. I see it as a way for characters to get really fun and powerful ults, and so even when a character who I didn't want to win wins, it's not really a big deal to me. I don't mind. I think that's just people voting for who they want to win, and I think that's the spirit of the event. Even if we end up with situations like Gatekeeper from last year, Gatekeeper won by a landslide, so clearly people really wanted him to win. So I can't begrudge people for voting for a character who they want to win. Before we get into the votes, I just wanted to quickly shout out this template that was made by my friend and mod, Bluekins, on Twitter. He's at Bluekins8 on Twitter, and he's an amazing graphic designer, and he created this stunning template which you can use to share your votes as well. If you are in the Discord server, it is pinned in FEH General, so feel free to jump in the Discord server and check out the template if you want to make your own version of this as well. So yeah, everybody please go check out Bluekins' Twitter. He is amazing, very, very good at graphic design and also super nice. He didn't have to make this template, but he did, and it's getting a lot of traction over on Twitter, so yeah, feel free to share your pics in the server if you'd like, or on Twitter as well with this template. Now, without further ado, let's get right into my votes. First off, for days 1, 2, and 3, we've got the same character who I will be voting for, and that is Reinhardt. And he's the one who I'm really pushing for strongly this CYL. And despite the fact that I don't think he's going to win, I know he consistently places quite high in CYL, and so I feel like that's going to encourage IS to give him an ult in the future, or who knows, maybe even if he places high enough in the midterm results, he's actually going to get a Brave ult. Somehow I doubt it, but I just think it would be really cool if this character won. And I have talked about my Reinhardt fan origin story, but you may not have seen it, so I'm just going to quickly touch upon it again. So when I started playing FEH, I was a day 1 player. I was encouraged by one of my IRL friends to try playing this game with him. And at the time, really, I didn't have any kind of attachment to any of the characters. So starting off playing the game felt a little bit slow because I was like, well, why do I even care? Why am I pulling for these characters who I know nothing about, who aren't even that good in battle? Because at that point, most of the cast wasn't able to one-round anybody. It was usually like 2 people had to attack into someone to kill them. So it just didn't feel super fun for me. So I sort of like phased out my playing. I think there was about a period of like maybe like a week where I wasn't logging in daily. My friend was logging in for me to get the daily rewards. So yeah, who knows, if Reinhardt had not existed, maybe I wouldn't be playing FEH at all right now. Because what happened was my friend pulled a Reinhardt for me in the account. I think it was plus attack, and I was like, oh, this character looks cool, let me try using him. And he was just so powerful of a unit. He was able to use his Brave Tome, he had 3 movement. To me, that was so revolutionary to the way I played the game, because this was the first unit I had who felt like they were just so strong that I was having fun using them. And obviously it helps that he's handsome, his voice lines are nice. I just think he, without knowing any background of his story from Thracia and just seeing him in FEH, it really felt like he was a character who I could enjoy. And so he was the first character who I really formed a strong attachment with in Fire Emblem. And again, he's the reason why I got back into FEH. Who knows, if I hadn't pulled that Reinhardt, I might not be here today. I might not be playing FEH for 5 years. I might not be a FEH-tuber at all. I owe so much to this character, and I know it's not just me. I'm not the only one who has a similar story. And I just think he is a character who was basically nothing before FEH, and just the prevalence and the relevancy that he has in FEH, I feel like it would be fitting. I feel like it's something that he deserves. Kind of like, he's done so much for us free-to-play and other players throughout the years of the game. He's someone who's been a counter to so many units that IS has released and is still relevant in today's meta, by the way. Probably the only Gen 1 unit who is still that relevant. So I feel like it would be cool if we as a community to kind of like give back to him and create an ult for him. And I think Brave ult would be the perfect fit for that. On day 4, I'm going to be voting for Fafnir. So Fafnir is a character who I recently have really come to enjoy. I really like him as a character. I think he's one of the more interesting villains from the books in FEH. And obviously he's got a really cool character design. He looks very unique with the lack of eyebrows and the gray skin, and I just think he's super cool. Now, do I think he will win CYL, especially so soon after getting a really busted New Year's ult? No, I don't think so, but I feel like if he places high enough, that might convince IS to give him more ults in the future, because it shows that we like him and we want more of him. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be throwing a vote to Fafnir. On day 5, I'm going to be throwing a vote to my girl Plumeria. I absolutely adore Plumeria, and I know she's already got 2 ults in this game, but to me, she is still my favorite of the fairies, probably my favorite female OC period. I can't think of one who I like more. I adore her design. I adore the fact that her personality is so in contrast with her design, and I personally headcanon her as asexual. So, I don't know, she's just a character who I really appreciate in more ways than just one. And I think it would be cool if she got a lot of recognition in the votes. Again, I don't think she's going to win, but still. On day 6, I'm going to be voting for Chrom because he's someone who I feel like really actually super deserves the CYL ult this year. Not just because he's a lord, but it just really seems fitting. He was so close last year. I just think it would be really cool for Chrom and for Chrom fans if he were to win. And actually over on Twitter, I believe there is a mom who really likes Chrom and who wanted Chrom to win CYL and who's rallying. And I believe she passed away due to some sort of disease. And so I feel like it would be really special if in honor of her memory we were able to get Chrom to one of the top 2 spots to get him a brave ult this year. So I am not, like, I haven't played Awakening, I don't have the biggest personal attachment to Chrom, I just think it would be really cool if he won. And finally, on day 7, I was thinking I'll put Seliph as my vote because it would be cool if he won, but I started thinking about it, and after seeing everything that went down on Twitter in the past week, I've decided to switch my vote to Awakening Anna. So if you're not on Twitter, you might not know what was going on. Basically, the VA for Anna, her English VA, basically was not the greatest person, was exposed to be kind of a bad person, and so there was a fairly large amount of support rallying around, oh, nobody vote for Anna, please, we want 0 votes for Anna, Anna should not get an ult ever again, especially not a brave ult, and so it really felt like there was a lot of vitriol being thrown around at Anna fans, even though that may not have been the intent initially. It kind of came back around to bashing Anna fans and bashing anyone who votes for Anna. And honestly, I think Anna does deserve a brave ult. I think she's someone who has been in every single title in the game. There may be one that she was missing in. I don't know all Fire Emblem lore, but we're already on the 6th CYL, so I think it would make a lot of sense for her to get a brave ult. And I think she would have in the past anyway if they didn't do vote splitting. So everybody, if you would like to vote for Anna, please vote for Awakening Anna. I believe that's who everybody is rallying around this time. I believe that's who Fedison is rallying around, who obviously he's a VTuber who really loves Anna. So Fedison, this one's for you as well, you and all the Anna fans. So yeah, I'm going to be throwing a vote to Anna. I think it would be cool if she got a brave ult. And yeah, her ults in this game are not that powerful, so I think it would be super cool if she got a version that was broken, or at least very good. So those are my planned votes for CYL6. Let me know in the comments who you're going to be voting for, and like I said, the template for this is pinned in FEH General in my Discord server if you want to make a graphic for it as well, and you can go ahead and post it on Twitter and tag me and Bluekins if you'd like us to see it. So yeah, thank you all so much for listening. Hopefully this was an informative and interesting video, and again, to reiterate, I'm not pressuring you to vote for any of these characters. This is who I'm voting for, but I will say if you do have votes to spare and you're not sure who to throw them at, I would encourage you to vote for Reinhardt and for Anna. Those are 2 characters who I would strongly encourage you to vote for. Thank you all for watching. Bye!